Peace, and blessings. Welcome back for another great episode of the Square Table. We come get back in square only at the Square Table with myself, me, celebrity interviewer. I said it, and my lovely legendary guest, Mimie Acosta. How you doing today, Queen?
I am good, baby. How are you today?
Oh, I'm awesome. I'm awesome. You know what I mean? Can't be better. You know what I mean? Just
I
another
love it.
great Thursday here with my friend Mimie out the ATL. You know what I mean? How your day been treating you today?
Man, look, it's been one of those ripping and running days. It's just, I'm just glad to have been able to like get on, in time with time to spare. You know how that goes when you're going 100 miles a minute, So I'm just glad to be here. But it's been one of those really busy days.
No, I totally understand. I can definitely
How
relate.
about yours?
Um, Oh man, no complaints, no complaints. I wasn't ripping and running today. It was more laid back. I wasn't feeling well, but I always tend to feel better when it's showtime. So, that way.
Good. Well, I hope you continue to feel better. We need that.
Oh yeah, we good. God is good.
Yes, amazing.
So, before we get started and bring in our first celebrity guest, could you just tell us, what is today's topic actually? What's the
The
name of the
topic
topic? What we
is
talking about today?
challenges of adulthood and how to improve.
That sounds deep. That
Very
sounds
much
like this gonna
so.
be a good show.
I'm ready for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, I don't want to hold anybody any further. I know we have a lot of great people here. Some people are here, excuse me, for the first time. And for
Mhm.
those that's here for the first time, if you have not subscribed to my page on YouTube, I say to management, you can do that at this time, or you can do it after the show. You know what I mean? Your choice. But with that being said, let us bring in our first celebrity guest, and she's gonna tell you where she's from. So let me go ahead and bring her in. Peace, Queen. Welcome to the show. How you? You on mute.
Hello, how you doing?
Great, great. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Yes, absolutely. So, if I could, please tell our audience where you are from, and then how they can support you, and a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I am the author of This Is the Real Deal. And how to support me, you could go on my Facebook, This Is the Real Deal, or Selena Turner. And you could go on there, and that's how you will support me.
No, absolutely. How can they find the real deal?
On my Facebook, Selena Turner.
Mhm.
Yeah, how can they find the real deal? The book.
Oh, the book, you could get my book on Amazon. You could go straight to my page and you just hit the link. It'll take you straight to Amazon. Or you can go and look for it on Amazon, but you have to put in my full name, Selena Turner.
Mhm.
Okay, absolutely, and congratulations on your book.
Thank
Yes.
I
you.
know it's been hearing a lot of great reviews on it. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get it in my hands myself.
Hi,
Yep,
everybody. How you
absolutely.
doing? The lady on here. How you doing?
Yes, I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing very good.
Good, good, good. You look like you're getting that vitamin D out there. I'm loving
Oh
it.
yes, I love outside. That's my nature. I just love nature, flowers, and
Yes,
right next to me. Yes.
yes, yes. Looks good. Looks good. I love it.
Absolutely. We really appreciate that, Selena. So if I could, I'd bring in actually our next guest. And so when he comes in, I'll ask, again, welcome to the show, brother. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Mike? Yeah, you said it. You said it first, man. So, I'm just
Yes,
here to
yes,
support the
sir.
movement with everybody. Thank you for having me. It's nice meeting
Right.
everyone
Yes,
on the panel. And again,
pleasure.
my name is Mario, and I'm originally from East St. Louis, Illinois, born and
Okay.
raised out of the community of migrated up to Bloomington, Normal, Illinois, from my mother. So I've been in the community ever since. And as I've been seeing the community evolve, and my place in it, I would like to, give back to the community. So, I'm here to, I got something to say, and support, the positive movement and growth within myself and the communities out there. So.
Wonderful,
Okay.
wonderful. Can you tell us how one can reach you, how they can support you?
Yes. This is my first launch, first public speaking to present. So as we all know, as an entrepreneurship, we want to master our craft and it care for it. That's our baby. So you can find me now on the platform of Facebook at YNM Crowder, and follow all my content, and you can find the continuous links for my TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat through my Facebook page. So come out, see what I got to say. I have to offer. It's all healthy information for all different depictions of people, from children to adults to couples to men, single fathers, individuals, entrepreneurs. So you can find me on YNM Crowder on Facebook.
Love it.
Absolutely. That's what's happening. That's what's
Yes,
happening.
it does.
And so actually, Mimie, for those that don't know, where can they find you, and can you give them a brief background of where you are and how they can support you, please?
Yeah, so I have a whole lot in my background, TV, film, music productions, to say the very least. You can find me via miaentertainmentgroup.com or at MIA Entertainment Group on IG. So I do everything from location scouting to anything background when it comes to TV, film, music productions. I'm also an actress as well. And that's about it, just to narrow it down and just keep it moving with the movement.
Okay, come with it.
I love that. I really like that. Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. You Google my name, everything comes up. My whole world, Mimie Acosta, just as it is, Mimie Acosta, and all the links. Just hit me. I'm here for you.
Right.
There we go.
Definitely. I'm always grateful to have you here with me. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And my name, for those who are not familiar, my name is Michael, but I'm best known as I Said It. I'm the owner and founder of I Said It Management, founded in 2016. With that being said, I'm also the new owner of I Said It Clothing and Marketing Biz. It's located out here in Bloomington, Illinois. The address will be located at 507 North Center Street, and that is Suite C as in Callahan, because that's my last name. But with that being said, hey, I definitely look for everybody's support. Look forward to supporting others, and that's what we strive on at I Say the Management. It's all about bringing people together and just one community. No segregation. Just one love all the way around. And so, with that being said, we are here today at the square table. That's where you can get back on your square, only to square table with me and my co-host, the one and only Mimie Acosta. And so, before we get started, thank you so much. Before we actually get started in today's topic and go around and see what the topic means to you, I definitely need to shout out our third guest, who's not going to be able to make it today, due to an unfortunate incident. And so we just want to send our prayers to Alessandra Stone.
Yes.
And so she's supposed to have been on the program today, not going to be able to make it, but it's all love, and we still will be networking in the future, so you'll see her on this platform. So, with that being said, again, being the topic of the day is challenges of adulthood and how to improve. When you hear that, what does that mean to you, and what comes to mind? If you could just briefly tell us about, how you feel about today's topic.
Falling down and not being able to get up as fast as we used to. Anyway, so
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's why you got all the titles.
I had an experience yesterday morning. One of the challenges, really, like for real, because you know how we do. The older we get, the younger we want to look, the younger we think we are. And we do have our challenges, whether it's health wise, whether it's memory loss, attention declining, financial insecurities, losing sense of purpose, aging, divorce, breakups, starting over, all these different things. Like, there is so much as we get older that it is a challenging thing. Let me just say that, to say the very least. Yesterday I had a little unfortunate fall. It was my first time falling the way that I fell.
What?
And yeah. I
You
did
here
one,
with us now?
look, I did one of those really get up real fast, like the Zoom get up straight up out of sleep. Get up. I heard the garbage truck outside. I went to look out the window. The room started spinning, and the next thing you know, your girl. Hi, Latasha. Hi. Thank you so much for chiming in.
Thank you for being here,
Yes,
Latasha.
queen.
Yes, honey. She got a whole long name, honey. But I'm gonna say Latasha because if I say anything else, I might mess it up. I don't want to mess you up,
That's
baby.
my daughter.
Hey, that's what's up.
Oh,
I love it. I love
Thanks
it.
for tuning in, Natasha Marie Thriftway.
that's my daughter.
Yes. So keeping it moving, I did one of those falls, and I had to really think before I get up. So I started like messing with my toes and moving my arms and making sure that I didn't break anything, and thanking God that I didn't. And I'm here with my brothers. So I always do this little whistle thing. Whenever I'm coming around a corner, we go into, because we got the house, and then you never know who's in the house. So I did my little. And I'm thinking my brother's gonna hear me. My brother didn't hear me because he was in the garage doing something, and I'm just laying there like, suppose God forbid this had been really bad. So when I think about challenges, I think about stuff like that. That really made me think, because I like my mom. She has had her falls, and a lot of people that have fallen elderly, and you're going, wow, like unless it happens to you and you're in that position, you really, really don't ever, not that we don't empathize or sympathize with other people, but you never know what until you feel it for yourself.
That's correct.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the buck to Selena. Tell us, honey, what are your thoughts on challenges of adulthood and how to improve?
What it means to me, well, I had a lot of challenges in my life, and that's what This Is the Real Deal is about. I was a young girl, and I've been through, molested. I got in the streets. I've been in prison, had a baby in prison, changed my life. So the challenges for me is staying on the right path and doing the right thing. That's what This Is the Real Deal represent, to how you can change your life, how you can't just put yourself down. You got to keep going, and you can't worry about what people think of you. So that's a challenge for me. And stress. Because I used to stress a lot. A lot of people didn't know I used to stress a lot about a lot of things of childhood, and I brought it into my adult life. And so that's a challenge for me. And I found out not that long ago that I have a small brain aneurysm. So my lifestyle have caught up with me. Now I have to deal with that, and I pray to God that I know everything is going to be okay. So this is what I go through, and I make sure I stay on the right path, and it's a good thing because I'm on the right path, and I hope other people follow me on this.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna pray for that for you, for Selena. Okay. Because my grandmother passed from an aneurysm too, and that is no joke.
It's not.
So I'm gonna keep you prayed up, and you're gonna be just fine.
Thank you. I appreciate all.
You look really, really, really good.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And I'm feeling good.
Good.
I have no head. I'm feeling good. And I'm glad I changed my life. It's a good thing. It's a good feeling as a man.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, why your name, honey? Talk to us. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your world and what you think about the challenges of adulthood.
Thank you for having me, and I would love to share to both of you in your challenges of life. Keep enduring through it, and the blessings are going to be there. So, y'all with us. So, again, my name is Mario, CEO, founder of Y&M Vision. And as you look at Y&M Vision, it starts to formulate, everything is in confirmation, things that food for thought, a vision of mine, knowing where I came from, where I'm at, and where I'm headed. So understanding my struggles, where I was coming through foster care, adoption, and being able to be blessed in the home, and then being the oldest of that, and trying to still find my way in that, coming as a young man, coming as a man in today's society, in my life, I have a different narrative I want to write. And through my vision, why not me? Why not me? I have a vision, I have a story to tell. I'm not a rapper like I like to say, but I got something to say.
Right.
So, just sharing my experiences in life.
Yes.
Through my life, I had many challenges. I faced challenges as an adult, and it's what gives me comfort even in my challenges is what my mother instilled in me as a young man. So I follow that as my navigation as, president for my values and morals, even facing challenges. I'm still learning. My mother always shared, be a learner, educate yourself,
That's
tap
right.
into information that's going to allow you to be comfortable in spaces that you want to be in. So that's what Y&M Vision is. It's a opportunity to write my narrative, tell my narrative, change, show my change and growth from my past mistakes, experiences, struggles. Because we're not perfect, but we can be comfortable. We can be at a mental wellness, and we can have success within what is our success.
That's
we all
right.
have our different depictions of that. So Y&M is my baby, is my vision to showcase people, hey, tap into the right information. Information is key. Let's use it to change our circumstances, of our situation. We also speak on generational wealth. We also have generational curses. Let's break from that and create these new generational wealth. So we got to tap into self, have a vision for us, and then see it through. And we gonna go through challenges, whether we successful all the way or we still trying to reach that common goal. So, hey, life is challenging every day, but hey, we gonna get through it. We gonna keep it going. I got a vision. We gonna see it through. So,
that's right.
This is
I love that. I love that. I love how you put that. That was, well spoken, well said. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to find a lot of people that are like us, who are willing to tell a story and tell our story, but our story can be somebody else's story too. And piggyback off of each other and learn from each other, because you're going to find people that are weaker than us. We're going to find that we might be weaker than others that have been on our path, and they can show us the way too. So yeah, learning and continuously learning is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for your message. I said it. I'm bringing you on, baby.
Yeah, come with it. Come with it.
And tell me what it feels like. Tell me what your challenges are, coming into the adulthood or being an adult, and how to improve.
Yeah, well, first, thank you, Mimie. Thank you so much. First, let me be in response to Mimie. I'm glad that you are okay from your fall. Thank God, for watching over you and that you was able to get back up, whatever like
I'm
that.
feeling it. Look, I'm feeling it today, but the doctors give us these little pills that you shouldn't take, but every now and then you got to pop one so you can get back up.
Right.
So I had to get on it and drink a whole lot of water, because at the end of the day we can't be popping pills, man. We got to get that stuff out of our system real quick. When we take it just to feel a little better so we can get around, we still got to be able to stretch and make it happen. So no, thank you so much. I feel I'm here. I'm present.
Right, absolutely. Amen to that. And and again, yes. And then let me, in response to Selena, what you had said about your challenges, thank God for you, and may God continue to watch over you. In reference to that aneurysm, everything gonna turn around for you.
Oh yes.
And again, I'm proud of you, everything that you're doing. Also in response to Mario, also brother, proud of you. And just, saying it's hard for a black man to, take on that challenge to, start a business these days. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But when it comes to me and my life, when it comes to the challenges of adulthood and how I think that maybe we can improve, and this is non-scripted, never, it's always from the spirit, always off the top of the head, however I feel in the moment. I just think about my life, a little bit when listening to you all speak. And I think about, the challenges that, where I noticed and recognized my gifts and some of my talents at an early age, but I had to struggle in reference to taking that leap of faith and, actually doing it and pursuing some of the things that I always said were a dream of mine and things that I always said I was going to do. Those were some of my challenges and during, becoming an adult and just, being able to go about it. And, it's about accountability, because that's what I said it stand for, accountability. And that's what I had to grow into about, how to take accountability for the things that I was saying in the mirror. Like, when I get older, I'm going to do these things. But sometimes when we get older, we kind of life get away from us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The outside world, you actually, some people have a family, and then now those children are your priority. And
That's
sometimes you have
true.
to put yourself on the back burner. And so those are some of the challenges of just adulthood that some people have to face. For me, a man who has no children, you know what I mean? It was just more the challenges of it was more internal of like, man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and just being plagued with so many ideas and trying to figure out and decipher which idea do I want to go with first to help, me, give me to lead me to where I've gotten to now. You know what I mean? It's been a long journey, over 20 years doing what I've been doing, you know what I mean? But I'm glad to say that, I got it together, God willing. And when it comes to how to improve, for anyone out there, I just think that it relies on faith. You have to lean on God, and you have to, always, have some source of prayer, meditation, whatever works for you. Have someone that you can trust, that you can go to,
That's
that
right.
isn't gonna share, your secrets, things that, are sacred to you. And just people you can trust to, rely on, whether it's a partner in a relationship, whether it's your mom, your dad, or a sibling or someone to that nature, but just someone you can talk to that help just build you up, because we all get down. We all have those tough days, rough days, because it's not easy being an adult, because being an adult comes with a lot of responsibility. You know what I mean? And it's different levels of responsibility based on if you're a parent. And so that's what it means to me, today's topic. And again, thank you for everyone checking in. Thank you so much to Miss Latasha Marie for leaving comments as well. And yeah, so that's just what it is. And what I mean, thank you for everyone just sharing today. And we just gonna from there, this is what's gonna really kick off the show to where, what I mean, we're just gonna continue to reiterate on everything that we said, and maybe what somebody else said and what that incited in you. You know what I mean? So, what I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and start with Mimi. If you can go ahead and start and piggyback off what I'm saying, and how does that make you feel?
I'm gonna
Please.
um I'm gonna piggyback. I love everything that you said, and I'm a big person of growth. I've been in the industry for over 35 years, and I'm always thankful that I am not in that position where I can't go to a restaurant and eat something without somebody noticing who I am. I love that. I love the peace that I get where I can do what I want to do and not be like that noticed. Some places I go to is like, oh, wait a minute, she was in this movie or she was in that movie or whatever. But for the most part, it doesn't happen that way. And I just love it. So I'm at peace, with certain things. This is where I'm gonna piggyback a little bit off of Selena,
Uh-oh.
because Selena, we probably have a little hint of the past together. I too have gone through some things with family members. I've been abused and whatnot, and things that happen. It's a very, very crazy past. But this is the thing: there are a lot of people that have also gone through what we've been through, but God has put us in a position where we can talk to others. Like God took you through an interesting roller coaster just for you to be able to get to the other side and talk about it.
That's
Because
right.
looking, you can almost tell when folks have gone through some things. And I look at you and I see light. Like I see something so beautiful. I don't know if it's because you're sitting on the outdoors and you got the background and you got the flower going and all that good
Oh,
old the beauty of
Set the
everything that you
mood.
have. But yeah, no, she said the move for herself.
Yeah, she
yes.
did.
Because when I see you, I see big things.
Royal.
And
Yeah.
your aura is very peaceful.
Thank,
So I love it. I love what I see, and I wish you the best in everything that you're doing. Because you're awesome. You're awesome
thank
like
you
that.
so much.
So I leave it right there. I leave it right there, and I'm gonna
There we
pass
go.
the buck. I'm gonna pass the buck to you, Selena,
Okay.
so you can
There we
talk
go.
a little bit more.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about, I started at 18. I had married a boss, a street boss, and this
mhm,
lifestyle, came from things of low self-esteem in my past, and I did like this lifestyle. I have to be truthful with it, but I tell people it came with a lot of trauma, it came with abuse, it came with drug use, and it never covered up any pain that I went through, because when you're young you think different. So thinking that, you know, maybe this a cover up from clothing, diamonds and stuff, cover up this secret. Because in my book, I tell about more secrets that I found out of ancestors being and you're the child of it. And I get divorced, and I get into this number game, and I become I'm charged with conspiracy to commit robbery over $1 million, and my life just goes on a roller coaster. And I have to tell people, if you don't get any kind of help, that destruction to you, you become destruction to others. And that's what my book is all about. Overcoming all this, because nothing do not change anything. It only covers up things, drugs, clothes, diamonds. It covers up, but it don't get to the nitty gritty of the pain that you have to overcome.
Right.
Amen to that. Amen
Ooh,
to that. Appreciate you
deep.
sharing that.
Very deep. Yes.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Keep it
No.
Very
coming.
deep.
Keep it coming.
You know,
Keep
and I'm a
it coming.
59-year-old woman. I'll be 60 in September. But it's not easy, because you don't really talk like this. You know, tell everything, not everything, and about what you was going through. And I thought this will open the door for a lot of people that going through illness, suicide, because I wanted one day, when I was younger, I tried to take my life, and nobody believed it, because they look at the material thing. They look at where it comes from. It's just love.
Yes, and that's the thing. A lot of people are going through a lot of stuff in secret. You know, I've had days of talking about things like this, because folks go through things. Nobody wants nobody to know what's going on. I don't want the neighbors to know. I don't want my siblings to know. I don't want this person to know, that person to know, because they can come after you and trash you. And my thing is, look, I'm at the point in my life where I don't care what nobody has to say, what nobody has to do, because I know my role. Move forward. That's it. Stay positive, stay prayed up, cover myself every morning, and just go.
Yeah.
And thank God before I put my head down at the end of the night. I thank God. Thank you, God, for a blessed day, and let's see what tomorrow will bring.
You're right.
And if I have the opportunity to wake up and have the breath of life, you already know it's on. It is on. Latasha, yes, honey, 100%, baby girl. Yes.
Yeah, so if you could pass the mic to someone else, your choice.
I'm gonna pass the mic to Mario.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, again, I think one of the biggest keys to me also, you want longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like longevity of life. Whatever you're doing. And you trying to find what makes you happy at the end of the day. Whether it's how you interact with yourself, how you interact with your kids, how you interact with your siblings, mothers, and even in the workplace. Sometimes you go to work and you be like, your mental ain't even there, but you got to be there to pay your bills. You got to be there to support your family. You got to be there to support yourself. So again, we all go through our personal struggles, and it's internal, and then we reflect it on the outer surface. So I wake up every day with a clean slate. Yah has waken me up again to be able to, endure something, to have a blessing come from it. Because you can't go through nothing without having a blessing. Anything that was given to you easy, it surely departs from you. So, again, knowing yourself and the things that I struggle with, I challenge myself to work on it. Sometimes, people, they just want things handed to me. They want to give me a scripture, give me a spoken word, give me some money, take care of it for me. But you gotta put yourself in the work of it. Work on yourself, apply it, take the information. I want Miss Selena Turner. I want that book. I want to read that. I think that was great to put it in the book for a person to hold in their hand, so they can be, transparent with you as you are with them. You know what I'm saying? Through that experience.
Appreciate This is the real deal.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
And you can find the real deal on Amazon, everybody. So go to
Right.
Amazon, look
Go
up the
get
real
that.
deal.
Go
Look
get
up
that.
Miss Selena Turner, honey. Google that name. Get that
I
book.
will be making a purchase. I will be making a purchase.
Okay.
So
Thank you so
again,
much.
to just having an opportunity, like again with my brand, I have an opportunity to share something out there to people
Yes.
where also I could get some back too. I could get, okay, man, this person um made a connection through my testimony. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll be able to share something with my children. Hey, your father has, went through some things. He
Right.
cleaned up his act and he educated himself so that, man, you got something worth having, worth sharing with your children, with your significant others.
Yes.
So again, working on self first is the key.
Right.
Mental wellness. Let's keep our minds strong so our spirits can be aligned with that. So our physical, because y'all women look good. Mike, you look
Thank you.
good. Mike, you know what I'm saying?
Thank
You guys
you.
have
Yeah,
infused
appreciate it.
yourself with
Likewise, brother.
information that's key to yourself. So
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go. Why
I will.
not me? Why
Yes,
not
sir.
Make
you?
sure I keep in touch with the ones that's on this panel now.
Yeah.
Hey, yes, definitely. Definitely.
Because we here for a reason. We here for a
That's
reason, y'all.
right.
That's right. I said it.
Yeah, well
Lift
said,
yourself
well
up,
said.
baby. Lift yourself up. Let's go. Put yourself on the big screen. Hey.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey, absolutely. Again, let me take this time to just say much respect and salute to all of you all here today. You know what I mean? Salute to Alessandra, who wasn't able to make it due to serious issues, with the family. But you know what I mean? Man, again, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, you know what I mean? Being an adult, you know what I mean? Um, I heard it best, you know what I mean? We are all just, someone else said this. I can't even think of what her name is. But from Michaela and the Bee, what's that lady name? The
Uh,
actress from
Oh,
Michaela and the Bee.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Right. So Kiki Palmer, I was hearing her
Oh,
speak
I
one
love
day,
it.
and this is what she
Movie
said.
trivia. Don't get me going. Movie trivia. Don't get
Yeah,
me
yeah.
going.
So Kiki Palmer said that we are all adults. We are all children trying to play the best role of an adult. Like who can play an adult better? And that was just so key. And that's what I want to
Yes.
kind of feed off of when I say these things. It's about, you know what I mean? It's about coming to truth with yourself. Earlier I spoke about, about how to keep your word to the person that you say in the mirror when you look in the mirror and you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's
Mhm.
about coming to grips with your truth. And it's also about forgiveness. To be able to be an adult and to make that transition, you have to learn how to forgive yourself for your mistakes that you have made. Or you'll
Yes.
always be playing, you'll always be haunted by the things that you can't change because you can't change the things that has already happened. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
We ain't got no DeLorean. We can't go back in the future. You know what I mean? And so you just have to deal with your present. You have to deal with what you can change in your future. And it takes day by day because anything, and this is what we need to understand too, everyone that's watching, everyone that may see this in the future, we have to just understand no pressure. You know what I mean? Just take a deep breath sometime and relax. And you know what I mean? Relieve yourself of the pressures of saying, I gotta hurry up and do this, I gotta hurry up and do that. You know what I mean? If you want to lose weight, to lose the weight, you didn't get the weight overnight. So it means you have to take time to lose the weight. If you are in a situation, you know what I mean? If you didn't get in that situation overnight, it takes the time equal or even more to get out that situation. If you went to the casino, you lost some money, you know what I mean? You can't just get that back overnight unless you just get blessed to get the money back in a lump sum. But otherwise, you know what I mean? You have to take your butt back to work. You got to slowly save to accumulate that money again. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, though nothing happened overnight. What we went through didn't happen overnight for us to get here. And if you want to
Yes.
make a serious change in your life, you can't just do it overnight. You got to be willing to walk the journey, take the journey, sign up for whatever challenges may come with. You know what I mean? Me personally, like I just live my life these days with I just always and this really like my saying, like no pressure. I always tell people no pressure because no matter what things I do in my life, I just remind myself I can. And it's all about prioritizing. You have to learn how to prioritize. And the older you get, the more things you do, you become better at multitasking. Mothers, I think, are just natural multitaskers, women, because you all have always been not even granted, but you know what I mean, um, um, depended upon to do a lot of things, you know what I mean, as a
Mm-hmm.
mother, as a wife, whatever the case may be, is always, you know, when it comes to cooking, like the women usually, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately have served everyone else and then they eat last or eat together, wherever the case may be. But you all have to had the responsibility in the past. You know, things
Mm-hmm.
have changed in this life to where, you know, men cook sometime now. You know, I cook, you know what I mean? So we serve
I
you
tried.
now. You know what I mean? But things have changed, so you know what I mean. It's either or. But I'm just saying that's just an analogy. That's just an example of you know what I mean
Right.
responsibilities that a woman have versus what some responsibilities that a man naturally come with. But again, it's no pressure, and just you know what I mean. Just know that in conclusion, though nothing change overnight, if you want to make a change in your life, that's my piece.
Okay.
Peace, peace.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
If I can add, Mike, if I can add on that,
Yeah,
the picture
please.
you spoke on with women and they multitasking, like, man,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, you know, I come from my mother, I love her dearly, you know what I'm saying, and
yeah,
I embody, you know, I split the image of her, so you know, when I have relationships with women over the time, and you know what I'm saying, that seems like even in like going to a job interview, I hope I get a woman. You know, she just gonna have things
yeah,
running more smoothly. I ain't gonna have to deal with no
Right.
hard legs in there. But at the same time, like women, they mind is set up. Men, and we just one track. We just we know this, we do this, just give it to us simple. A woman has to multitask in her day and herself, you know, especially in
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
motherhood. So, you know, condolences out to my children mothers. You know, they every day they with our child. You know, they do. So it's like you don't get no days off. You know, becoming
Right.
a single father and having my son and having that responsibility, man, I was tired in one day. So
yeah,
it's
Yes.
like, man,
Yeah.
condolence to the women out there doing that, fighting for their kids, you know, living for
yeah,
themselves, you know, continue to accomplish, you know, their entrepreneurship, their motherhood. So again,
Mm-hmm.
whatever your depiction of what your happiness, your pursuit of it,
Right.
continue to do what you're doing for the healthy and the greater good of yourself and your family. So condolence to the women out there doing their thing. And the women that want to
yeah.
be in
Much
them places, you can do it too.
That's
You know what I'm
correct.
saying? You could do it too.
Mm-hmm. That is so
straight
true. There
like
comes
that.
a
Real
there
quick.
comes a time
Real
when you
quick.
can literally stop, you know, everything you're doing and restart. Just push the restart button and
That's
try
right.
to get some things right and put some things in place to let go of whatever it is that happened in the past. It's
Yeah.
like, you
Gotta
know,
let it go.
the only thing that it does to us who've been through some things, because you know, and I'm going to speak for myself, is that I get triggered by different things. I might see a movie, something happening in a movie where something have happened to me in the past, you know, and you get the triggers and you're like, ooh, like what I would do if it was then, and you know, and you go through that, but then you know you got to stop and thank God, you know, thank God that I'm not in that position anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing that I used to always pray for is to grow wings and fly away and stay the hell away. You know, and I did that. You know what I'm saying? I left my island when I was young, and you know, I've been back to visit, and I always say, you know, I can't go back to live because it's just it takes me through too much, you know, mentally. And I'm happy in the States regardless. What I do need to go back for is some of that ocean because we don't have crystal blue waters nowhere in Georgia. Even in Florida, the water is cloudy.
Right.
There's sharks everywhere.
Oh,
Like, look, gotta go get some of that Caribbean water. But at the
and
end of the day, you know,
Right.
it's all about,
Caribbean Ocean Blue.
yeah,
yeah, hello.
the
It's all about
thing-
letting go
Yeah.
and letting God. That's kind of like, you know, my thing now is letting go and letting God and putting everything in his hands and hoping that, you know, all the chips that I throw up that they will come down, you know, as they supposed to via blessings. So, you know, that's kind of like where I'm at. You know, it's an every day it's a new thing. You know, I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, you know, what's up with this day? What is it gonna bring, Father God? You know, how you, all the Orishas, all my spiritual beings, and Jesus and everybody, like my ancestors, everybody, go ahead of me and just make this day happen for me because all I want to do is walk in it.
Bless.
That's all I want to do. All I
Amen.
want to do is walk in and make the best of it. You know, I have my times when I just want to throw something because we have to
Yeah.
have those
and we
throwing moments. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, yeah, I need to get a basketball or something, make something happen so I can just throw a ball or do something because, you know, oh, maybe start working out.
Hey, Mimi.
That's true.
Yes.
Have
Love
you
it.
ever in your course of your time, in your endeavors and stuff, and you say you go through those times, have you ever yelled at the world? Have you ever screamed back at it?
No, I've
I,
screamed. Look, I would say things, but look, I have a wonderful, wonderful brother that lives with me.
Mhm.
You can probably hear me through this door. I have a wonderful brother that lives with me that reminds me when I say things loud. It's like,
Yeah.
you better hope nothing don't talk back to you.
Yeah.
Because every now and then you have that moment, but no, to scream to the world, no. I actually see I love the outdoor life.
Yeah.
I love grounding and earthing and walking outside barefoot and connecting with the earth and getting that energy
Yes.
through my body. And so I'm a different type of individual. I do weird, unorthodox stuff, and try to leave it in that pocket because people be
Yeah.
like, Mimi done lost her bricks. No, I really didn't. I have the earthen book, I have the earthen mats, I have earthen and
Yeah.
grounding everything. Like I believe in
Yes.
in my universe and trying to get with it and try to get an understanding of what the purpose is for us. Because Father God,
Yeah.
we will
True.
give and help and give and help and take when we can, because at the end of the day, I'm saying, we need to have some help too, and open ourselves up to be able to receive help.
True.
So yeah, no, but I look, I embody everything.
Yeah.
I love everything. I'm an energy person. So yeah.
So
Okay.
if I may add, I did a period of incarceration, and through that time, like it really keyed in on some things with myself to understand, man, do I know myself, where I'm headed, what I want to do. So, I had a goal, a short-term goal that leads to my long-term goal that I wanted to accomplish and going back into society. So when I got out, I was fortunate enough to work my way through some programs and rehabilitate myself and educate myself with these programs. So I was fortunate to put myself in a position where I could do for myself coming straight out the door. So, but as I walked through and enjoyed the smallest of things, the light, walking outside, feeling the sun, just walking through the grass, like you said, Mimi.
Yes.
I walked across the bridge and that was my moment, and I just let it all out. I just screamed at the world and let them know I'm back.
Yeah.
Like nobody was there. Like it was just me and a counterpart of mine that what I'm saying. I told her, like, she was scared to walk across the bridge. I said, look, I got to get up on this bridge. I got something to say. So I just screamed at the world, and then all those good energies and blessings was returning as I continued to go through. Hugging a tree, Mimi. Hugging a tree.
Yes, of course.
I enjoy plants. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Man, talk to a
Well, I
plant.
have a really, really bad thumb with the plant thing. I can't start a tree for the life of me. Look, I got some avocado seeds. Look, I got some avocado seeds in a little thing in the kitchen right now. They weeded out and they're trying so hard to do something. Mimi don't know how to put that thing in no ground.
Selena got she got some plants back there. We see them.
Totally different. I horticulture. I do flowers. I have a house next door, the whole yard. I have done all this outside.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Nature. And nature give me peace. And I have been went to the country up in Belleville, and sometimes when I'll be back in the woods, a lot of people don't know this, but they're gonna know now. I have screamed so loud with so much pain sometimes. It releases it. Nature is touching plants and stuff. This is my peace. This will always be my peace. Crafts will always be my peace. Giving events will always be my peace. It just do something to the soul. It just nourishes my body to be on the right track, and I love it.
Yeah, see, and that's the importance of us, right? At our age today, being able to share these things, because you never know who's watching this. You might have like younger, females, younger guys looking at this and go, you know what? I'm not going to wait until I get up there way into the adulthood to start doing the things that I can, do today, because like we say, this is challenges of adulthood. You know, we
Yes.
are going through those challenges, and we're going to continue to go through those challenges.
See them through.
Yeah.
See it through.
Because it is what it is. Exactly. Yes,
You're
Mario.
right.
Seeing it through. But if
Seeing it
if
through.
we can talk some about some things that would stop, you know, some individuals from, you know, oh wow, okay, she been there, she done that. Let me reach out to her, or let me reach out to him and see what I can get out of them. You know,
Right.
so I can stop my own madness. You know,
Yes.
so that's why these conversations are so important.
Yeah, you don't want to leave out
Absolutely.
in a good movie that's starting and then leave in the middle.
Yes.
You don't want to start a book. The
Right.
cover
Oh
has your
no,
interest,
right.
and then you start a book and then you don't finish it.
Oh
You know,
no,
when you read
no.
the scripture, it say
That,
eat the whole road back and forth. So you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, see yourself through, see your life through. You know, your story ain't over. Y'all got longevity. You know,
Yes.
that's right.
life is
Definitely.
life is fulfilling when you make it for yourself. You know,
You're right.
you gotta work. I work today. I popped 10.5 hours standing on my feet on a highway road where tar is being from the
Right.
sun. It's just so hot, you know.
Yes.
But I was appreciative in the day. At the
That's
end of the
right.
day,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's go do this. Let's go do this table talk. Let's go ahead and
Right.
keep pushing it out because that filled me up today to work hard and enjoy my day. You know, it was an honest day pay. I ain't mad at that.
Yes.
So again, longevity, health,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
learning a
loving
lot
this.
today. I'm
I'm
enjoying
loving
it.
it.
Come with it. Come with it.
Yes. Yes. I said it. Talk to us.
Right. Yeah, actually, my question is for Selena. How did you help prepare yourself, you know what I mean, for your second chance when you were knowing that you had your release date? You know, what did you do to help prepare yourself for the rest of your adulthood?
Well, what I did, like I said, I had to start forgiving myself. That's the main thing. If you don't forgive yourself, you can't go on,
Yes.
you know, and this is the main thing. And you have to love yourself. And I had to go back and ask for forgiveness and hear everybody else's pain that
True.
I put them through.
True.
Yes.
True.
Okay. And that's it. And once you do that and you stay on the right track, you have to let it go.
Yes.
Oh, key,
That is
key.
the key. You have to let it go because if you hold on to it, because like I told people, I wrote the story, but I don't live in it. Because
Yes.
if you
Mm,
don't, you'll be right back where you were
That's
from the beginning.
right. That's right.
And that's it.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
You still got birds over there, serving?
I have birds
What they
chirping
landing on the
and
message? They
I
came to hear
love
it
it.
too.
I'm birds
That's
chirping,
what you do.
Okay.
squirrels jumping.
Yeah.
I like what
That's how
Latasha
they
said.
do.
Latasha said no days off. That's right.
No
I'm doing
days off.
That's
something
true.
else. My kids,
No
I have
days
some
off.
beautiful kids.
Yes. Love it. Love that. That support is very
Yeah,
important.
Yeah,
So yes.
very important.
no, absolutely. And that is part of adulthood. I'm glad that she said that. And thank you for highlighting that, Mimi. No days off. Thank you, Latasha, because
Yes.
that is part of adulthood. It ain't no days off once you're an adult. Like when you were a child, you can have days off and rely and lean on the adult, your guardian, whoever that is.
True.
But when you're an adult, them bills don't stop. When you're an adult,
That's
you know,
right.
those responsibilities, the phone call, the people that look up to you, you know what I'm saying? Those things don't stop. You know, there's people that just can randomly call you while you in the middle of struggling with, you know, a financial
Mm-hmm.
something or mental breakdown or whatever, but people don't understand because they going through what they going through. And so now they leaning and relying on you. And as an adult, you have to find a way to be able to, you know, based on your relationship with them or love for them, respect for them, put that aside and give them and feedback and pour into them what they need to help them so they can be continue with the success of their adulthood. You know what I mean? It's like
Mm-hmm.
we all have to continue to just work together. You know what I mean? You never know what anybody's going through unless they share it. And that's why I'm so
That's right.
proud of each of you
True.
all. I'm proud of myself to
That's
be able
right.
to share our
Yes.
stories and share our past because you know what I mean? Whether you share it publicly, your truth, or privately, it's just about, like Selena said, you have to forgive. And as long as you just have to share it, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
with yourself. That's the most important to share with God. And something that
Mm-hmm.
also helps me that I can give advice to the people out there to, you know, the transition of this to adulthood and how to become a successful adult is you know what I mean, you just have to stay diligent. You know what I mean? You have to back to the no days off. You just have to continue to work at it. And I said this actually, I was in an interview Friday night. Shout out to Intellectual Radio, and to Ovita who interviewed me, Ovita Ivy. But I said that, you have to make goals for yourself, set goals for yourself, and write them down. And when you write goals down, you have to go back and it's been said that, like every 3 months or however often you want to check on your goals and the things that you say you're going to do, you should definitely do that. But don't get away from that, because to get away from that is to not take what you said seriously, or to not take yourself seriously. You know what I mean? So so you set your goals, and you have to, go back and double back and be like, okay, now what did I say I was going to do by such and such time? And it's very important that we put an expiration date on our goals, not
Yes.
as because if you don't and you just leave it open, you find yourself not doing it until 20 years from now, if you bless me to be here in 20 years from now.
You're right.
And so it's important to put
I
some type
love
of
it.
date or release date on your book, a release date if you publish a magazine, release date on when you're gonna put out your movie. You got to have a release
Right.
date, for everything, your album, your rap album, your R&B album, whatever the case, a release date, and hold yourself to that. Hold yourself accountable to that. You know what I mean? And penalize yourself. I also say this on the radio interview. You have to penalize yourself, whatever that may be. Whether you have to do a workout, whether you gotta go without dinner. You remember how when we were little, your parents said, if you don't do this, you ain't gonna get no dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like that way.
Let me tell you
It's certain
something. That was
things
the
you have to
threat.
do.
The threat of life was those type of
Yeah.
things. And I used to look at her like, you're not going to ever let us go to sleep without eating. What are you talking about?
Right.
That was
It was just
my
to
thing,
get
mommy.
you
What
to
are you
do.
talking about? Because you're not going to let us go to sleep. You're not taking anything away from us. That's not going to happen. You might take some games from us talking about, if you don't do this, then we're going to do that. But when it came to eating, she didn't play that. She wants everything clean and get off the table when you finish.
Yeah,
All
it's just
right.
about self-discipline. We just gotta
Yes.
apply self-discipline in our life, and that's part of being an adult. You have to self-motivate when people aren't there to motivate you. You have to be able to discipline yourself when there's people that's not there to discipline you on the job. We have to take instructions. You
Yes.
know what I mean? That's part of being
Yes.
an adult, learning to listen. You know what I mean? So it's so many different things. Before we get out of here, if anybody else want to touch on, to add to the subject, briefly,
I
because we
do.
had 52 minutes. So
I do.
go
I
ahead.
want to share. I want
Yeah.
to share briefly with you guys.
Mhm.
Again, information is key. Everybody, like, we learn so many different things from different institutions, where it come from our mothers, our elders. We go to school, we go to
Yes.
go to church, or whatever the case may be. Whatever, you start to develop these habits from what you've been taught,
That's
and
true.
then it's like, man, is this how I see my success? Is this how I gotta raise my children? Is this I gotta struggle? Or, dang, why these people getting this? Why I'm going through this? Well, you gotta align yourself with self and information. Like, pick up a book, read, research. You want to create your own business, research it. If you don't know the definition of what this word means, find out what it means. Find out how you can be happy and successful with the information that you taking in. Because all the stuff that you're doing right now, worried about going to get your nails done or going to get your
Yeah,
this done, you worried about your
that's
clothes, this
right.
car, or impress this person, but you ain't happy with yourself.
That's it.
Right.
So how about people start to re-educate themselves, learn, use the
Yes.
Love
information?
it.
What's the point of learning something if you never apply it? What's the point of learning yourself if you never apply yourself? Like, come
Yes.
on, man.
Mhm.
Like, let's stop catfishing out here. Let's stop putting up an image and we really not happy, or we really not got
That's
any
it.
personal success for ourselves.
That's right.
Don't, like, with my vision, man. It's been so many times I told myself, man, I wanted to pop. I want people to know. I want people to see, but I never put out nothing.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Love it.
at the end of the day, if I don't align myself with the right people, the right information that's showing my growth, my change, my success, and what that feels for me, then I can never be happy with nobody else. No one can ever be happy with me. I can never close a deal. I can never have these things because I'm not happy internally from a mental
Yes.
aspect or what type of work I put in.
Yes.
So go on, put in the work, y'all. See it through.
All
Why
right.
not me? Your vision. See it
Amen.
through.
I see it.
Amen.
Yes,
Well
And
he
done.
thank
said
you, I
that.
said it. Thank you, I said it again. Thank you, my brother.
That,
You know what
that,
I'm saying? We continue to work together and share words with each other, being transparent. And I thank you for that. You said it, man.
I
No,
want to say something
absolutely.
also.
Thank you, brother.
And I want to say my phone is, I might have to move around because I didn't know it was this low. But I want to say something after he said. I want to say thank you also because, you started a show called Scar Tissues and you chose me
Yeah.
to be the host. So I would
That's right.
love to tell you
Let's
I
come
love
with it.
that.
Come with
so
it.
much. I'm very excited. And you know how
Yeah.
I get down on my TikTok now. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I do have a small scar. It used to be across my face. So I will be the good one to get down and talk about this. And I know my heart is good and I love people and it's everything going to be smooth on this show. And I will be
Yeah.
able to relate. Some people have major scars and I will be able to relate and talk to them because my heart is good. Thank you
Yes.
That's
so
right.
much.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
appreciate
No, thank you so
it so
much.
much.
No, and I'm
Love
I'm
it.
really excited about the new program that we're gonna do. We're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna actually do a live on my YouTube about that soon to just really get into depth, the skin deep. We're
Oh,
gonna
that's
get
gonna
skin
be
deep.
deep. That's gonna be
Yep.
deep.
I love
Yep.
it.
But yeah, no, thank you so much. And Mimi, do you have anything else to add before I do what I do toward the end of this show?
Yes, I just want to take this opportunity for one to YNM, Selena, thank you guys very much for being on the show. Prayers
Yeah.
up to our girl who's at the hospital with her family member. I
Yeah,
hope that everything works out with them.
Yes. Yes.
I'm really excited about this. This was a very, very interesting subject matter today. It actually put me in my own little check with my own little notes over here. So so
yeah.
sometimes when you listen to people say certain things, you just have to check yourself, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because at the end of the day, just like Mario said, we're not perfect. So I'm over here checking myself and I'm just loving everything that I'm hearing. You guys' energy was amazing. So thank you so much. And I look forward to touching base with you guys on a personal note, even after this.
I'm with
Thank
it.
you.
I'm
A
with it.
nice
I'm with
meeting
it.
you
I'm with it.
both.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
congratulations. Keep doing and keep up the good work.
Thank you. You too, Miss Turner. You too.
All
Keep it up, everybody. We
all
will be
right.
we will be in contact. We got to see it through. We got
Yes.
longevity in this thing. This thing we call
Oh
life.
yes,
So
I'm keeping in touch. I want to talk to
yeah.
somebody on here. Yes, I'm loving this. This is
Love
amazing.
it.
It's amazing. The
No,
energy. It's the energy in it.
Yes.
Yes.
no, absolutely, absolutely. And please let me take this time as we close out the show. First, I want to again thank you all for being here. But this is tradition, what we do every single show. And this is going back to when we started the show, and that would be February of 2022. Both Mimi and I have been doing this consistently.
Okay.
The last Thursday of every month, due to holidays and things like that, we have missed a couple of months or whatever like that. Maybe a birthday happened or something to that degree, but we've been going hard. And
Yes.
with that being said, I'm just so proud of you, Selena, how hard you've been going in your life. And despite the obstacles or the downfalls or anything, you turned that negative into a positive. You
Yes.
continue to do that time and time again. And you are inspiration. And you
Yes.
are that book that you wrote, again, so many great
Mm.
reviews from everyone.
Oh
Look
yeah.
forward to getting into my hands. Yes, absolutely. And just want to say I love you. And you were chosen, all I was the speaker. God told me to choose you, what I'm saying, invite you, not choose you, but he chose you. I was told to invite you.
Yes.
And you took on the challenge to be the host of the Scar Tissue that we're going to be doing very
Oh,
soon. And I just want
oh
to
man.
say, I'm grateful. Yes, yes, I'm
I'm
grateful for
about to
you. I love
cry.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, it's all love, Selena, and may God continue to watch over you, all your
Thank,
family and friends. God bless Latasha, your daughter.
oh yeah.
How good does it gotta feel for your one of your offsprings to show up to celebrate mama. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? That's always a good thing. That's always a
Yes.
good thing. That speaks volumes of what type of mom you are to her, for
Oh yeah.
her to show up. You know what I mean? And much respect to your other children who were busy,
Oh
who wasn't
yeah.
able to show up. That's all good. But you know, again, thank you for your support, and I really look forward to everything that we got planned and whatever God has for us. You know, that way.
All right.
Much love.
Okay,
Amen to you.
that's now.
Amen.
Yes.
You gotta keep
And I
smiling.
highly, and
Yeah,
I highly,
okay. You
and I
got
highly,
You smile. You see, you got the sunset. You got the sunset.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I highly recommend that you all, everyone out there who may see this at any time, purchase her book, The Real.
Purchase.
What's the name of it again?
This is the real deal.
Real.
That way.
But
I
they
love
This
searched
it.
is the
Real.
real
and
deal.
By
read it.
Selena
They said,
Turner.
"Oh my God,
Right.
I'm
And
turning
and
it
then
into a
one last,
screenplay. I'm turning
yeah,
it
we
into
can't
a
wait for the
screenplay."
movie. Can't wait for the
Mm.
movie. And then before I go on and speak about Mario real quick, remind them how can they find you, how they can support you real quick. Please tell the people.
Selena.
Yeah, Selena.
Selena?
Selena.
Yeah,
Oh,
she might
okay.
be frozen.
Okay. The win I couldn't. Okay, you could go to my page, Selena Turner, and
Okay.
on Facebook, or you could go to Selena Turner on TikTok. I stay on TikTok, and every information is on there. Look for This Is the Real Deal, Selena Turner on Facebook or TikTok, or you can cash out me, um, money sign Selena. Real Deal Selena Turner, and this the two things. Or Brown Hands. Okay, I can't say that one yet because I don't know that. But it's
Okay.
best to go to Facebook or Amazon and just look for my full name and for This Is the Real Deal.
Mhm.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for your participation today. You did great.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
Absolutely.
sharing. I fill
Yeah,
me up.
brother
Thank you.
Mario, brother Mario, man. You know what I mean. Only known you for a short time, but it doesn't take a long time to notice someone that's real. It doesn't take a long time to recognize, someone that's true to what comes out of their mouth. You know what I mean. And you know what I mean. Despite the short period of time that we have known each other, just on the job or whatever like that, having the pleasure to work with you for that one day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean. I definitely
Taught
already
me
took
some
a liking
things.
to you,
Taught me
brother.
some
You know what I
things.
mean. Yeah, man, I've taken a liking to you, brother.
Down here.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely took a liking to you, you know what I mean? As a young black man, who had his struggles, and you have also, overcome things that have, what I mean, no matter what mistakes have we have made as human beings, you know what I mean, you
Yeah.
haven't allowed that to stand in your way to turn a negative
Mhm.
to a positive. And it's not hard
Absolutely.
to be incarcerated or whatever like that. I don't know what that feels like, so I can only half relate, only based on the people that I've spoken
Mhm.
to who've
Mhm.
had that type of experience. But you have coming out and you have being positive, remain positive, uplifting, also an inspiration to other black men that you can do it. And I just
True.
love the
True.
concept
See
of
it through.
the brand. Why not me? That is so brilliant. Actually, it's really brilliant to say why not me, because it can be anybody, and why not anybody? You know what I'm saying? Anybody can win the lottery. Anybody can be
True.
That's true.
successful.
Mhm.
Anybody, you know what I mean, can help the homeless or help those who's in need. And so,
True.
man, I'm just proud of you, man. And you definitely have my support. I look forward to working with you. You know what I mean? You here right here in the same community, and we definitely gonna get it in. You know what I mean? To see what it do. And
Will do.
you know what I mean? I appreciate the information and wisdom that you share with me, because we can all learn from each other. You know what I mean? No matter the age
Right.
group or the background or the skin color, straight
Yeah.
like that. So,
Yeah.
man, may God continue to watch over you, all your
Thank you.
family, and even your
Right.
and congratulations on your newborn that you
There we
just
go.
had too. So
There we
Okay.
go.
yeah, man,
There we go. Two
that way,
time.
brother, and just
Two
Congratulations.
time
keep
boys.
cool.
Yeah, we got them boys. The manhood. I know who I am as a man and my birthright. We all looking for our purpose. So it's just I was well versed through my struggles, through my challenges. To understand. I have something to say. My story is not told by someone else's or that. So I have to be the man that I've been destined to be. So I'll be able to share that with my sons. I'll share that with my boys. What it feel like to be a black man in this country. What it feel like to be a human. Like my mother likes to say, stop, take that black out, take that out, because you are a human. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
We get trapped in these boxes and these titles for people to write our own narrative, write our history.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm a human being.
Right.
I have something to say, and I want to share a positive, healthy message to others, as well as keep reminding myself, hey, you got to work for what you want.
Yes.
You was not blessed to just things to be handed to you, so just work at it, and it's going your vision is going to be seen, and I want it to be heard. So
All right.
Absolutely.
again, find me on
Keep your head
YNM
up.
Crowder on
Keep your
Facebook.
head up.
Yes,
Keep your head
absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. You
Keep
see
your
this melon? We got some glow about us. We got some
That's
fight about us.
Jesus, keep your head up.
Yeah.
I love it.
Keep your head up.
I'm sorry. How'd you say they can how can they find you and how can they support you? What was you saying again?
Hey, keep supporting me through my Facebook, YNM Crowder. You will see all depictions of YNM vision, clothing, products, hats, different events that's coming into play. Again, giving back to children, giving back to families, giving back to couples, giving back to single fathers. Because at the end of the day, we all go through different things in life, and we want all those things to be successful and healthy. You know what I'm saying? Why not me? Why not you? We all have a vision.
That's right.
That's
We
right.
all want to be rich. We all want to be comfortable. We don't want to be
That's
struggling.
true.
That's
We
right.
don't want to be working check to check. We want to know what an LLC turn to a CPN. We want to know what's business credit. We want to know that. We want to know how to have wealth in not just in one sense. Like, come on now.
Right.
Re-educate ourselves, y'all.
That's the key. Re-educate.
That's right.
Love it.
Learn. Gotta be willing to learn. Well said, brother. And again, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
So
last but never least, let me speak real quick about Mimie so she can also share her information. Now you are the person on the program who I have the most history with. We've done so many different things together. We've obviously hosted this show right here in the Square Table going on now. We've done this for over 2 years. That's so amazing. I can't believe it's been that long. We've actually we've hosted a show called for 1 year, Show Off Your Talent, Best Music Video Contest. We did that together.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Where we gave out prizes and allowed artists to be able to showcase their talent. And we did a contest where we gave out money and prizes and
that's
put them on magazine, radio, different things, just different avenues, platforms. And then now God has blessed us to be able to have a new show coming and premieres this Sunday called Food Chronicles with Mimie and I Said It.
I love
And yeah, so it's just like we
We're
just
about to get down. We're about to get down. Look, I love it because let me tell you real quick. Let me tell you guys where the idea came from, right? So I said it has this thing where he just likes to eat online. I don't know what he gets with eating online on his lives, but look, he eats and he's so comfortable with his chicken wings and his fries and eating with his fingers, and then he'll have his little crown or whatever he's drinking. He'll have he has this whole little setup. And I'm just looking at him like, what he doing? And he be talking about everything under the sun and eating. And I was like, man, look. I'm like, I want to join you. I want to eat one day and just sit down and just chill and let's have conversations. And before you know it, the show was born.
There we go.
That's
there we go. Manifestation.
Look, manifestation. I just thought it was so cool to just be able to, because I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes we're on these shows, right? And we want to drink something or eat something real quick. And I'm like, what's just to be in a show where you could just eat and drink and talk?
Foodies.
Yes.
Let's just eat and drink and talk. So that's what we will be doing on Sunday, guys. So you guys definitely tune in. Latasha, thank you, my love. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Latasha. Thank you for supporting. You've been a great supporter throughout the views. Thank you so much.
Yes.
But again, thank you so much, Mimie, and I'm just again very gracious to be able to, for you to believe in me, to donate your time because you're a super busy woman. And you know what I mean? The thing is, Selena and Mario, Mimie is very, very, very modest, very, very, very humble. This woman has been in this industry for 35 years in entertainment. She's been helping people.
Thank
She's
you.
been taking
Thank
people
you.
to LA. She's taking artists to LA and help them to, get deals and, to be seen
Thank
and put them on biggest platforms. She's been in Hollywood movies. You know what I mean? She's been doing her own movies, different projects. You know what I mean? She's filmed in commercial at the tender age of 15. She was in a
Let's
TV
go. Come
commercial.
with it.
You know what I mean?
Thank you
She's
for
very humble.
paving the
you.
way. Thank
Wow,
you. Thank you.
Yes, that way, man.
that's
And this woman,
amazing.
I'm just so,
Thank you.
yeah. And
You're
that's why
welcome.
every
Thank you.
time, Mimie comes on anything. Oh, and let me not forget, shame on me. She was also the co-host of From Her Point of View talk show season 2. So she has
Okay.
been on now these four
Oh,
shows
okay.
programs created by myself. I say the
Um,
management that
I said it.
she has
Yeah.
believed she has believed in me so much that she has trusted
You're
me
amazing.
to be able to that I wouldn't lead her astray. You know what I mean? And that's
Yes.
just like I'm so grateful for that. I can't never ever say thank you enough for you know
Oh,
what I
thank
mean, just
you.
your time because your time is very precious as all of our time is. But you do so many different things, and I don't
Wow.
know how you always show up for me, but you never leave me hanging.
Look,
And
I
even
try
if
not
you
to.
did, I, even if you did, I would forgive you because I know where your heart is, and that's the
Right.
most
Yes,
important thing.
yes.
And with that being said, and with that being said, you know what I mean. God bless you. May God continue to watch over you and all your family and friends. Protect your daughter, and
Thank you.
man, everything. I'm just so grateful for you and thank you. And the reason why I do these things at the end of every show is because you know, this show was born.
My phone.
This show was actually hold on, before I get into that, Mimie, please tell them how they can support you, and how they can find you, please.
At MIA Entertainment Group on IG or miaentertainmentgroup.com. You can Google Mimie Acosta, Mimie Acosta, and just, yeah, that's how you can
Mimi,
support
I'm
me.
gonna be reaching out,
Do
Mimi. I
that,
got
baby.
that
Do that. Do
bug,
that. Do
baby. I
that.
got that bug.
Please do. Let's
Look,
I'm
I'm
go.
gonna
coming to
reach out
look.
to you.
I'm
I'm
gonna sit
really
down
gonna
with a
reach out
business
to you.
proposal. Look,
Let's
sit
go. I'm ready
down.
for it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you. I want you. You need to read this
Oh,
book.
no, no, no. I definitely will. I already have it in my
Right. This
mind and
book
make it
is
happen.
right.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I
Thank
said
you.
it.
I said it. Thank
Absolutely.
you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank
No,
you so much for this opportunity.
no,
Thank you. This was amazing.
It was.
yeah,
Amazing.
no,
I mean,
absolutely, absolutely.
really
And
amazing.
no, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And let me just remind you all how, you know what I mean, real quick. This show was birthed because and something that was you. I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? I kind of almost want to let you say it. Mimi, tell them how this show was started.
What?
How did this show begin?
Uh,
What happened what you like I don't remember. Like I did so many
Yeah,
shows. All right.
she was there. She was
How
there.
did you
Let her
wait for
lay it
me?
on him.
did
Yeah,
we
I
just
was
not
there.
talk about the challenges of adulthood? Memory is one of them.
Right, 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 right. With that being
I
said,
was right. She
so
challenged. she,
I am
yeah,
challenged. I'm
so
going.
can't
It's
remember
been 4
everything. Now
several
you
shows.
can't
So I'm going.
remember everything.
When?
so this show, the show that you all both was featured on, both Selena and Mario, this show is very delicate to me. All of my shows is really, really important. But the reason why I always big up and try to empower and just remind people of how much I care about them every single show since day one is because I almost lost my life. And
Mm.
this show came from that. I was hit by a semi truck in
Yes.
Whoa.
January 2022.
Sorry to hear that.
And then in
Oh, I'm glad you're here
2020,
with us.
no, yeah, I'm grateful. And then
You,
February 2022,
um,
this show was born. And so I used that energy and my pain and my stress and everything I
Yes.
went through. And Mimi had my back. And this is how the
wow.
square table was born.
See?
So this is why it's very important for me because it was a reminder to me that I might not be here tomorrow. And so I'm always, everybody that's a guest on this show, I always remind you how I really feel about you and
Mhm.
how I really feel about Mimi. I say this every single episode, and it's so very important to me. And this is why I do this. You know what I mean? I don't do it on no other show program but this show because of how this show was born.
Yes.
So with that being said, how you can support our Fed and management. I don't ask for much. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and then you can also see more of my programs. We have a lot more programs, obviously, with Selena, Start Fishing, you know what I mean, hosted by Selena Turner. We have From Her Point of View talk show. Shout out to Giselle and Lily, the goddess. We
Ooh,
also have another show called Pretty Privilege that's going to be featuring Deasia and Key. That's a new show that's coming soon. We have celebrity interviewer I said at the show. We have Words of Silk Poetry TV show hosted by the legendary Professor O and Analog Soul Sightings. And also we have the Square Table Talk Show where you are here today. And we have coming soon Food Chronicles with Mimie and I Said It. So make sure you all tune in to all these shows. There's so many
all
great
right.
things that we're doing over here.
Okay.
And I appreciate your
Love
time. Thank you for staying with me over 15
Love
minutes
it.
over the time that I asked for you, that you agreed to. I'm just really empowered right now. I'm just feeling real good. That's why I'm over here talking too much. But man, God bless all of y'all.
You good? Say it.
I'm really just babbing off of you all. You know what I mean? Every show is
Yeah.
special. Everybody who's here has always been very special. But I'm
Yes.
just every time is a special vibe, and I'm just really feeling y'all energy right now, and that's why I'm talking so much. But man, God bless you all. Have a great day.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for being
Thank
here today.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
my ladies,
you.
my queens. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
amazing. I
God bless
love
you
it.
all.
The
God bless.
energy
Yes,
is
absolutely.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I love the energy.
One love, y'all.
Thank
God
Yeah,
you.
bless.
thank you.
One love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Yes.
One
Thank
love.
you.
Peace to you. And if
All
anybody asks,
right.
I said
Thank
it
you.
that way.
That way.
We go. Absolutely. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Me. Great show.
Yes.
Great
Thank you.
freaking show. We did it again.
You
Salute
did it
to you.
again.
And I'm just so happy for you. And thank you for just always again showing up for me, no matter
Thank
what.
you. Thank you. And thank
Much
you for
love.
having me. Much love. One love. Always.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
All righty. You too.
Talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
See you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
Right. All right. Peace to you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.